What's good, guys? LM7 here, back with another review. This time we're back on the Rogue One sets, Wave 2 actually. We're going to be taking a look at one of the bigger ones, the Battle on Scarif. Okay, so ages 8 to 14, we got number 75, 171, 419 pieces, and comes in at $49.99. So not terrible price to piece count, but enough to actually be, a deciding factor. 4 brand new minifigures, which I will get to in just a second. And then if we flip the box over here on the back, we can see another little glimpse of it. There we go, that's what I wanted to see anyway. Just a different view of it. Shows a little feature here. I'm going to point this section out again in a second, and then the features that I'm going to get to in just a minute. Alright, so moving on to our 4 new minifigures. Our first minifigure, and you get 2 of these, is the brand new Scarif Trooper. And much like the hover pilot driver, the hover tank pilot driver from the assault tank, they use the same new helmet mold. I think it looks fantastic. And then I love the Scarif Troopers just in general. My second favorite type of troopers, right under the Death Troopers, of course. But yep, brand new printing and torso, similar to Stormtroopers, but more customized like it is in the movie. And then he's got some nice leg printing. You can see little pouches and places to store ammo, and the little cape that they wear. He doesn't actually have a felt one, so they printed it on him. But he's got this cool looking gun that uses not newer pieces, but different than standard blaster pieces, just to give him a little bit of individuality, I suppose. And he's got some nice back printing. Again, I like the brown and tan, looks good together. And underneath his new helmet mold is just a regular clone trooper face. So nothing special about that. And we do get a second one of them. So decent for army building. Our third minifigure is the brand new Cassian Andor. So far, I haven't reviewed a set with him in it yet, so this is the first one. I'd say he's a good-looking minifigure, but overall he's kind of standard. I feel if they change his hairstyle just a little bit, he looks a lot like Poe Dameron, in minifigure form at least, not from the movie. But they do have this nice facial features, his beard and mustache, and his little jacket on. His jacket kind of reminds me of Han Solo, but whatever. That and the leg printing does too. But he has a darker gray, almost chrome gun, just to give him some personality too. And then you can see his back printing is pretty minimal. He does, however, have a second-sided face. This one's more of a smirk, where the other one is more of like a something bad's about to happen kind of look. He's not the most impressive figure. Obviously that goes to the Scarif Trooper, and that's just my opinion. But our fourth minifigure is also new, Jyn Erso. Again, I think her face is a little bland, but nonetheless, she looks very good. The printing for the landing trooper, or the trooper that flags in the ships, she's wearing his uniform because they do take them after they get inspected. And she's got some nice leg printing. She does come with the standard blaster and everything. And then if you take off her hair, she does have a angry face, but I don't really like that side, so I keep it on the other side. I don't know. Something about her hair just doesn't look right to me. I think it's too big. And she also does come with the trooper helmet, which I think is nice. And I just put it on a lightsaber hilt that I had laying around, just so I didn't lose it. So, going back to the set now. We have the instruction booklet. It's pretty thick, actually. Same size as the hover tank instruction booklet. but a considerable amount thicker. So, we take a quick look here and focus just a tad. If we could, that'd be nice. There we go. So it comes in at 93 pages, so a decent build. I don't know if 93 pages is super significant. To me, it didn't feel like a 90, almost 100-page build. It was kind of, I don't know. It's a weird build since it's kind of a building, but then kind of just, you know, like sand, like land decoration, I guess. Before I actually start showing off the features, I do want to point out it does come with one of these orange crates that I showed in the Imperial hover tank. Like I said in that review, I actually did forget to put it back on the set, but you do get one in here. But like I said in that review as well, I think it looks better on the hover tank. So, but that's just me. But just note that it does come with one, and it holds some binoculars on the inside. Alright. This is the set in its entirety. It's nice. I do like that they made the bunker, because it's actually a very important scene in the movie. They made it a set. But to me personally, I wish they would have made the shuttle instead, because that is the flagship set for the movie, I believe. And it's kind of a bummer that we didn't see it. Maybe we'll get one later on as a limited edition set. Maybe we'll get it as an Ultimate Collector set. I'm hoping we get it at least once. It's too cool of a shuttle not to get. When then they made sets like this, and they remade the Y-Wing and stuff like that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So, this set's kind of hard to take a look at since it's a lot of land, actually. So I guess I'm going to do this feature first. These little things right here, you flip them up. And I gotta move this leaf to do so. But you flip them up, I do believe. Oh, no. You don't rip them out. That's not what I was trying to do. You flip them up, and you can take out this little bunker control panel. Not accurate to the movie at all, but just a play feature. And you can see it's got some thermal detonators and some blasters. And then here's the master control switch, which is also part of that. And those little pieces I just flicked up right here, they're not actually holding it in place. It's just the sliding mechanism, so it doesn't slide back and forth. It's not actually locking it at all, so it comes out very easily. So, other than that, you can see right here and here, and I'll show it better in a second, but it just has some landing pad detail, which is nice. I mean, it's nice detail, but again, it's all sticker detail. I like that like I said, I like that we got the bunker, but I don't think it was a necessary set, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the rail speeder scene is probably more important and could have used about the same amount of pieces, you know, like a little section of track, maybe a little longer than the set itself, and then, you know, have the rail speeder that goes back and forth so you can say they're getting to the Citadel. Or make two bigger sets, like, you know, get rid of this one in the Y-Wing and have a smaller version of the Citadel and the Rogue One shuttle. Be two sets, but again, that's just my opinion. Anyway, moving forward. Oh, okay, so we're going to talk about that feature right now, I guess. This falls down by the flick of a switch. You can see on the other side. Right here is the switch. And that's just a little breakable feature, you know, if it gets shot down or whatever. That's basically all it does. It just goes up and down. The feature I actually want to show is if you press these gray buttons, it shows a small thermal detonator here in the floor. And then, of course, this piece comes off. And that's just to signify, you know, like some more destruction and fling a character, possibly. Let me see. I don't think I've ever actually done it. So there we got a Scarif trooper standing there. It kind of worked. I don't know if you saw it, but it kind of worked. I'll do it again. That's not terrible. I don't think I've ever actually used that feature just because I didn't you know, I don't really have a reason to be flinging my minifigures all over the place. But that's a decent play feature, and it works reliably. I got it to work twice in a row. But now that we're on flat ground, I can show you this a little better. There's a lever that goes underneath the entirety of the set, so that's how that works, obviously. But it's much easier to knock down the pillar than hit the little lever they have on the backside. So moving onward to the little bunker section, I want to point out that they included a palm tree. That's cool. You know, I know a lot of people are doing mocks on Scarif lately, so if you want an easy design to do a palm tree, I know it's not the most accurate, but it's still a palm tree. So it's hard to do this set just because of the fact that it's land, so it's hard to like find a place to hold it. So to note that when you're moving around and playing with it, if that's what you do with them. Anyway, you can see some clips. You can either put guns on there or, you know, make a mock section of the rail speeder cart and connect that onto the back if you wish. But there's a little bit of detail here and there. The main draw to this intersection would be the Death Star plants, which are just located right here above the control panel. That's not exactly how they get them in the film, but that's LEGO's way of saying, hey, we actually paid attention a little bit. And then the last feature is the sliding doors do open, allowing you to, you know, have minifigures come in and out. Notably, Jin and Cassian and K2SO. That they decided did not need to be in this set. He's actually part of the scene, but they figured he didn't need to even be included at all. So, I just wanted to point that out. It's kind of a bummer, because he's actually a major player. This is that whole thing I was talking about if you watched my Desert Skiff review as well. It's like, that's a major character in the scene, and he's just not included at all. So, I don't know what, like, yeah, they could have cut off a Scarif Trooper, or they could have just included him either way. I feel it would have been more playable with the three main figures that actually go in there, because like it's not like he's not there in the film. He's just there up until the end anyway. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But other than that, it's a pretty decent set. $50. I know it's on sale. I was actually at Walmart today, and it is on sale for 30 something, 39, maybe 42. I don't remember. But if you can find it on sale, then I definitely recommend getting it. Even at $50, it's a decent sized set for what it is, a little play area. And it's not really something LEGO does too often, that they, you know, it's just a big base. I mean, that's where most of the pieces go, is building the landing pad, which, again, I'm going to hint here. You know, I'd rather have a landing pad with the shuttle on it, which is kind of important and iconic to the movie. It is the name of the movie, after all. Whatever, that's just me. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. It is a decent set, after all, and the Scarif Troopers are fantastic. And it's also the cheapest set to get both of the main characters, Jin and Cassian, if you really care and don't have the U-Wing, which I'm going to get to eventually. I'm moving on up. Next, I believe, is the AT-ST Walker, which is also a cool set. But we'll get to that when we get to that. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.